Welcome. I am so thrilled to be able to share information about Aroma Freedom Technique with you today. My name is Dory Doyle, and I am a certified practitioner with Aroma Freedom. The Aroma Freedom Technique is a new modality that uses a series of steps, along with imagery and aromatherapy, to help you identify what you really want to achieve in life. We also help you clear out resistance and things that are blocking you to allow you to find freedom with a permanent shift in your view. Through Aroma Freedom, you will be able to reprogram the limiting beliefs to reshape your subconscious. Those who have experienced Aroma Freedom Technique, also referred to as AFT, have felt incredible growth. They have felt this clarity of what they are meant to do by being able to remove blocks or negative emotional patterns that are limiting them. They're also able to overcome the doubt or procrastination that holds them back. And they are able to have a newfound feeling of confidence and ability to realize their goals. So who can benefit from this modality? Well, everyone can. AFT is fantastic for business builders, business owners, those who are involved in peak performance, students before testing or just before a presentation, in business, athletes, performers. Those who suffer from chronic pain can also find great benefits from Aroma Freedom, as the body can channel emotional pain into physical pain. Patients who are about to receive chiropractic, massage, or acupuncture work often find that Aroma Freedom can help make that other work more beneficial and more effective. Couples, those who are struggling with their weight, individuals who want to increase their intuition skills, mental health professionals, people who want to realize their dreams and desires, parents in dealing with children. And really, let's talk about children. We use a variation of this on our 3-year-old child. So let's talk a little bit about the background of Aroma Freedom. It was developed by Dr. Benjamin Perkus, who has been a clinical psychologist since 1995 and an essential oil user since 2001. He has been trained in multiple psychotherapeutic approaches, brain-based therapies, and energy work, and he utilized these methods to make AFT as powerful as it is. Now, before we go on, let's briefly talk about smell and the brain. So the sense of smell is the body's first sense. It is automatic. It is below the level of consciousness, but it affects the level of consciousness immediately. So on a biology level, the olfactory nerve connects to the limbic system, which controls the primitive avoidance approach mechanism. That's telling us, is something safe or is it unsafe? I want you to think of rotting food. The smell makes you gag, so you aren't going to eat it and get sick. So when we have an emotional response to something, on some level, there's going to be a hesitancy because of safety. If it is a physical safety issue, then we're going to show fear. If it's an emotional issue, then it might be that we are embarrassed or nervous. But essential oils, and we're talking pure therapeutic grade essential oils like Young Living's, they can be used to calm the amygdala. And we can pair that with memory release. Now, I'm sure at some point in your life, you felt stuck. And there can be a lot of reasons, and they often become a vicious cycle. Negative thought leads to negative feelings, which lead to negative behaviors, and back again to negative thoughts. But why is that negative voice there in the first place? Well, it's a protective mechanism, a bodyguard. Maybe there's a time from your childhood when you were laughed at, felt embarrassed, were unsure. And it could have been even from not your childhood. It could be from recently. So in AFT, we will start with that negative thought, go back to the negative feeling, and then to the negative memory where it all started. We are not going to fight with that voice, because if we fight it, that only gives the voice more power. So with AFT, instead, we dissolve that negative voice. And that's going to allow a surge of positivity. Now, if you know anything about Maslow's hierarchy of needs, as each level is met, we begin a quest to meet the next level of need. And we are the happiest when we are pursuing goals that take us up that ladder. So as you think more about this technique, as you try Aroma Freedom, I want you to think, where are you on this ladder? Where are you in pursuing your goals today, right now? Now, these are the steps of the Aroma Freedom Technique. There's 12 of them. What we do is we start with setting an intention, and we give it a rating on a scale of 0 to 10. And then we will recognize the negative voice that tells us why it isn't possible. After that, we identify the emotion that we feel when we hear that negative voice. And we locate the physical part of the body where we feel that emotion. After that, we will associate that feeling and emotion with a memory. And after that, we smell the oils and allow ourselves to explore that memory, recognizing the changes and new beliefs that emerge. We then revisit the original intention, and we may repeat the process 1 or 2 more times to gain further movement and momentum. And then at the end, we seal in the newfound positive outlook with an affirmation and an action plan. We thought that this quote was wonderful in understanding how intuition can be such a big part of aroma freedom. As you experience it for the first time, allow yourself to be present. Turn off your cell phone, silence your ringer. Make sure that you are there. Quiet the distractions around you. And don't try to comprehend with your mind. Your mind is very limited. Instead, use your intuition. Go with what your gut is telling you, because it is very often right. Enjoy your experience with Aroma Freedom.